Hi, this is Bruno from RVing TV, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm asked all the time and approached by people and saying, what should I buy? Should it be a gas? Should it be a diesel coach? I don't know. I have friends that tell me both. I hear incredible stories of gas units being super loud, and I'm told diesels are whisper quiet. So, I don't know what I should look at. And I really like to tell people it depends on the type of coach you're buying and the experience you're looking for, that it's more than just about road noise. We'll look at that another day. Today, we're going to do a video based on road noise. And Bella Vista RV has been gracious enough. They're actually going to lend us a couple of vehicles to do different versions of this test for diesel and gas units. So we'll bring you videos for each unit, and we'll keep a tally of what the sound is like. Now you're going to be able to hear that. We're taping today using a pair of GoPros. One you can see is aimed right at me, and then we're going to have another smaller screen we'll post up either time to time, or I may run it continuous. It's actually pointing to a decibel meter that I'm using an app on my phone. So what I'm going to do here is give you a little idea of what the decibel reading is like. And we're going to take each coach for a drive using the exact same road, accelerating basically very similar so that you can actually hear the noise that it's going to make. Now, when you're buying a coach, you should not only be concerned about the noise that the engine's going to make, because it's going to vary even between gas and diesel coaches based on the build, engineering, construction, quality, the level you're buying. Is it an entry-level diesel, mid-level, higher end, ultra luxury? They're all going to be a little different. The more engineering, the higher quality build, the tighter the cabinets are going to be, the less noise you're going to get going down the road. So we're going to do this experiment with multiple coaches, and over time we'll bring you updated videos based on new and used coaches as well. And if anyone in the Toronto Barrie area has a coach that they'd like to lend us to do a video like this on your own personal coach, reach out through the comments below, and I'll reach out to you and we'll make an arrangement to do a video on your coach and even get you involved in it. This is actually the first coach we're going to do here. This is a 2019 Coachmen Sportscoach. This is a 365 floor plan, which is basically a 39.5 foot bath and a half coach with 2 slide outs. It sits on a Freightliner chassis with a Cummins ISB engine that's 340 horsepower. So a really nice combination, really good price point to buy a coach like this, especially if you're starting off. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to go quiet for a second, going to reset the decibel meter, and we're going to take a reading. So at pure idle, we're about 62 decibels. Now let's take a little trip and we'll see how she fares. So there will be times I will go quiet so we can get full readings off the decibel meter. Now some of the noise and the shaking you're going to see, for example, like that, we're actually just going over a few speed bumps. thing we're going to do is we're actually going to get onto an acceleration lane and accelerate onto a highway, and the highway speed here is 90 kilometers, and I'm not going to be ginger about it. We're going to accelerate like we normally would. Been running right about 74-ish decibels going down the highway. Now what we'll do is, part of our course, we're going to take along some side roads, and the reason we're going to do that is these side roads are not, you know, as smooth as the highway. And we want to hear squeaks and rattles and bangs. Back road here, our speed is 60 kilometers an hour. You know, approximately 35 miles per hour is what 60 kilometers would be. And you'll notice on our decibel meter, we're still averaging about 74 decibels. The meter's fluctuating, you know, upwards of that 80 mark when I'm speaking. When I'm driving, it's fluctuating between 70 and 80, you know, sticking in around that 74, 75 decibels. The idea of the back road here is this is going to simulate when you are getting off the back roads, you know, traveling to the campground if you're looking down to go down more scenic routes. So you'll be noticing on the smoother portions you're about, so far we've been about 70 decibels on the low end, but it does peak above 80. I should mention this is a brand new coach and it has not undergone a PDI as of yet, and we're going to do that with all our coaches. These are coaches the way they've arrived from the factory. So most dealers would do a pre-delivery inspection and they'll do some tweaks, which sometimes, you know, will take some little rattles and noises out. But I want to give you an idea driving just straight from the factory. As we're driving this stretch, we've been seeing that we're staying right about that 74, 75 decibels at 60 kilometers an hour. And even when our exhaust brake is kicking in, we're really not hearing any of it. So you'll have noticed even when we just slightly accelerate, our decibel meter will jump up to about 80. there's our speed bumps. There's our last set. And here we are, we've arrived back to the exact same spot we took off from. So we've noticed that while we travel at the quietest time, which is idle, we're about 55 decibels. Regular driving, we're about 74, 75, with a few peaks jumping around 80 while we're driving. And when we're hitting a number of bumps, speed bumps, etc., with the extra rattles you pick up in a coach, we've jumped as high as 93. But most of the time we're floating right in that 70, 80 decibel range. Anyways, what we'll do is, as we bring you more and more videos, we'll summarize these with each of the coaches and keep a running log so that you'll be able to see it at the end of each video and get an idea of how coaches compare to each other, diesels as well as gas. Would love to hear feedback from our viewers. If you like the video, please click the like button. We are trying to boost the number of subscribers that we have, so please feel free to subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And if you subscribe and hit the bell below, that bell will notify you as we post new videos like this series of sound tests that we're going to do, as well as reviews and other test drives on motorhomes, as well as we'll be bringing you some automotive reviews and some general lifestyle reviews to make your life a lot more comfortable and have a little bit more fun. Anyways, this is Bruno from RVing TV saying thank you for viewing video. I appreciate it greatly. You guys stay safe, and we will look to see you back at the channel here. Take care.